Vish, today, Jimmy spoke. They asked him, have you been given any assurances that you're going to be here next year? And he gave a very meandering, tough to understand answer. He said, yeah. But then he said, it doesn't matter what they say. And I'm here now. And it was very confusing. You heard it. I'm not going to do I can't recite exactly what he said. But he was asked about it. The Niners were asked about it. They keep saying the same things, but they say it in a very specific way. Do you feel like he's going to be on this team? How do you read it?
I read it the same way I've read it the last 3 years. If they find a better option, he's gone. They don't find a better option, he's the quarterback again. And it's a 1-year evaluation again. And to me, I mean, the bigger question is, does Jimmy Garoppolo want to be put up with being treated like that? To me, probably. He seems to have a good grasp of what this business is like, and he doesn't seem to be afraid of being a professional within this business. I think the big thing with Jimmy is that I think people tried to read too much into that answer. Like, oh, he sidestepped it. Oh, wow. Jimmy Garoppolo, who never has directly answered a question in his time doing press conferences, sidestepped this specific question. So it means something more. I don't think it means anything. Every time somebody asks him a question, Jimmy, how do you think about this? Defense, they're fast, they're explosive. They really fly around. Jimmy, what do you think of, Kittle's been good. He's been working out, but all those guys, they all do a really good job. John and Kyle have done a right thing of bringing the right people in. It's that same template restated, same thing, just regurgitated.
It's Colin Kaepernick without the anger.
Right. It's on to Cincinnati, but he does it with a smile, a chin nod, a cuff of his lip.
25 words. About maybe 25, 30 words, yeah.
A cuff, he does one of these, and then he purses his lips like this.
Yeah, and then he gives
you a weak smile. Yeah. And then everybody's totally contented with it. But he's not given the media anything because, frankly, I don't think he cares. He just comes out there. I think he goes on autopilot and just regurgitates the same thing in a different way and says, I'm good looking, I can smile, and I can get away with talking to the media like this. And he gets away with the media talking to us like this. So I didn't read much into his presser. To me, he's still the same player he's always been. He's the same person. I think that his presser was the same way where, okay, and I think his mindset also as a competitor and his player is he has a lot of self-confidence for whether you think it's deserving or whether you think it's not, but I'm sure he looks at it as, okay, get rid of me. I'll just go to New England or whoever wants me and I'll go play quarterback there. Yeah. Cool. Yeah.
Fine. That's what I think. I agree. And when I see him at press conferences, when I see him at press conferences, he feels like Roger Federer. Like he's just dripping with millions of dollars. There's something very Tennessee about him. He's got his sleeves rolled up, and
always a hat.
Always has a little hat. He talks about himself like he's a corporation. He talks we, us, like him and his coaches and his handlers. He just, it's like it's Roger Federer right there. It's something he just doesn't seem. I'm not judging him. He just comes across as the guy who just won the U.S. Open. He just won Wimbledon, and he's there, and he's feeling good. Things didn't go so well, but he's going to win Wimbledon next year. Just, I don't know.
Yeah, Roger Federer is one of the most humble, great athletes I've ever observed, and Jimmy Garoppolo giving press conferences is pretty much nothing about him. Whether he plays good, he never says I played good or anything. Even if he plays bad, it's the same two type things that he keeps saying. It's the same thing every time. That's why they say he's the same person every time, and that's why you can read absolutely nothing from his pressers. I guarantee you, if you ask him a question totally different, like third question of the press conference, you are going to get a similar answer. And my
put you on the spot. Is he going to be on the team next season?
There's so many variables to fall, right? Like this is one that I think I'm going to say no.
I'm going to say no. But
I think no, but
they may not even know at this point.
Right. Nobody knows yet. Nobody knows. And there's too many things that need to happen. Everybody wants the answer of yes or no. Everybody wants something definitive in their life. But what they forget, nuance. We need nuance. We need context. We need perspective. We have no clue yet.
Here's my prediction. Okay. Free agency is going to hit. They're going to sign a quarterback. They're going to be like, no. He's not our starter. He's not our starter. We still have Jimmy, but they're going to sign someone. It'll be Cam. It'll be Trubisky. It'll be someone. And they'll be like, no. He's just our backup. He's just our backup, and the draft's going to come along, and they're going to draft someone, and they're going to be no, he's. And then the next day they're going to trade Jimmy Garoppolo, and they're going to be like, look, guys, we're really sorry that we lied to you. But
I don't think they can do business with Jimmy Garoppolo that way. When Don Yee's your agent, they're not gonna be able to pull that business where they cut his market in half like that. Don Yee's gonna want an answer by March because he's gonna want Jimmy Garoppolo. He's gonna do the best thing for his client. And if he doesn't get the answer from March, I'm sure maybe Jimmy Garoppolo asks to get cut so he can find his own best destination and maximize his value. I don't think they can conduct business with him that way.
I'm giving you my prediction. To me, what they want to do is trade him. But if they say that they're going to do that, they kill his market. They kill his value. So what they did when they wanted to replace Trent Brown was they didn't say anything about it. They didn't let anyone know heading into the draft that their number one priority was to get an offensive tackle. They did it under the radar, got the guy they wanted, and moved Trent Brown the next day. I think they kind of want people to think, hey, maybe they're not in the market for the quarterback. They can move a little bit more freely and make their move.
We're talking different pay scale, different level of notoriety. Trent Brown was one of the more, I mean, I don't want to call him irrelevant because he is very relevant. Any person in the world is relevant, but he was one of those. He did make a lot of money, but he was one of those guys that like people, this is going to be the question they're going to be asked constantly. And I just think that Don Yee and Jimmy Garoppolo, they're not getting a definitive answer or whatever. I think that you've reported in the past that you've heard that, New England might be still interested. If they're confident New England's interested, New England's not going to continue with Cam Newton. I think that why wouldn't you just ask to be cut and cut your losses and move on so you can maximize this market?
What they could do is say, look, Jimmy, we're going to trade you. We're going to trade you. We talked to New England. We got a trade package worked out, but trading you now doesn't help us as much as trading you after we get our replacement. Please be patient. New England has agreed to be patient. We're going to consummate this deal on day 2 of the draft after we've gotten your replacement. Can you please bear with us? Is that a compromise that the two sides could strike?
Well, New England has a lot of draft picks. What if on draft day they see Justin Fields is available at pick 8 and they scoot up and go get him? You can't play that game. It's too risky.
Well, we'll see. It's a bold prediction. I'm usually wrong with my bold predictions.
Do you think New England, does Bill Belichick strike you as the kind of guy that's going to be honorable man of his word, or if he sees an option, he's just going to say, to heck with my word, and I'm going to go do what's best for my organization to win?
I have a feeling Bill Belichick would rather trade a 4th or 5th round pick for Jimmy Garoppolo than give it all away for Justin Fields. I have a feeling.
Maybe.
But again, I don't know, man. I'm just trying to go out in the limb.
I mean, we're totally speculating right now. This is next level speculating, and this is just a fun exercise because
I don't know.
I mean, our speculation a month from now can be totally different based on a couple different things that go a different way.
So I always reserve the right to change my mind.